Welcome to my channel. Now, if you don't already know me, I've been a professional beauty supply sales consultant for the last 30 plus years. And I started my YouTube channel back in 2012 only for the purpose of housing my videos or having a place to stream my videos that basically I recorded from classes or sales meetings. And it was just a place to put my videos. And I really never much had my face in front of the camera. It was all about everybody else, whether it was our manufacturers, our platform artists, educators. I was the guy behind the camera shooting them. And so, for the most part, with all of the videos that I've done over the years, I've got over 2,000 videos on my channel now. And for the last couple of years, I did a lot of shorts. So I was uploading anywhere from, well, probably about 7 or more videos every day for the last 2 years. And I just recently stopped doing that. And the reason why is I've decided that because I'm aging, I'm going to be 63 in April. And so as I record this about 9 days before Christmas, I basically want to refocus in a different direction. And one thing before I do that, I want to really say thanks to all of my subscribers that have subscribed so far. And I know that most people probably subscribe because they were more interested in, beauty videos, because basically I was just using YouTube to support my salon business or my sales consultant business as selling directly to salons and stylists. And I'm not going to stop doing that, but I'm not going to do it as much. I'm going to have videos on hair care on the same channel, but my focus is going to really be directed toward technology and also for people that are over 40 that want to create content. I'm going to have information on how to do YouTube and how to do things simply. And a lot of the things that I've learned over the years is I've really gotten into technology, and I basically have used technology to help me support my business, whether it's with my websites or email, social media, marketing, digital marketing. There's a lot of things that I've done, and I really have always been tech oriented. As you can see, I've got pictures of space and jets on my back wall. And just to give you a little bit of background, I used to be on the flight line in the Air Force. I was a crew chief, and I did it when I was 18 years old. I enlisted in the Air Force, and I spent 2.5 years over in England. And this was during the Reagan years. So between 80 and 84, I was in the Air Force. And then I did a couple of years in the reserves thereafter while I was going to college. And so basically I figured that, I'd be better suited in business. And so I actually went to school for marketing. And this was before all the computers are the way they are. I mean, literally, I learned about computers with a Commodore 64 while I was still in the military. It was actually my 3rd year in the military when I was stationed in Columbus, Mississippi. Actually, my 4th year. And so, I just became very interested in tech and in video. I started being real interested in video when I started recording my videos for my work. And nobody really told me to do this. They didn't even suggest I do it. I just figured video is the future. And I didn't know it then, but it has proven to be very much more true than I ever dreamed of. I mean, I didn't even think about anything about being a YouTube content creator or a YouTuber, period. And if you asked any of my friends or family if they ever thought I'd be in front of a camera, talking to a camera, because I grew up very shy. So I don't even know how I got into sales, but sales I got into very, very much by accident. But I went to school and at USF for marketing, and one of the courses there was professional selling. But just so you know, I felt like a fish out of water in that group. I mean, I was not the outgoing type. In fact, we made it to a marketing associate American Marketing Association, and we won School of the Year or whatever you call it. But we won the award for national award for that. And guess what? Our instructor, this is back in the day when we had the big camcorders, and he brought that along because he wanted to record the event because it may never happen again. You know, it was one of those rare things. It's almost like winning the Super Bowl for marketers. I don't even know how we won it, but anyway, they won it, and I came along. I was part of the class and everything, part of the group, and so he brought this along to record, all of the students and everything, and the whole show and everything. It wasn't a show, but it was a dinner and all, awards banquet, and so somehow he wanted to get into the picture because he was a cool instructor and all the girls liked him. So somehow I grabbed the camcorder. I guess I just wanted to do it because I felt very uncomfortable being with them. So this was my way of hiding. So I hid behind the camera all these years. And I've got a little couple of seconds in front of the camera during this video, but because somebody grabbed the camera and wanted me to be part of it so I can, say that I was there. But I'd make a long story short, this channel is going to be more about helping anybody over 40, and a lot of my hairdressers that aren't doing YouTube, because everybody seems to be doing Instagram and TikTok. And even a lot of the hairdressers I know aren't even doing that because they can't keep up. And a lot of the videos that I posted weren't even my videos. I actually took some content, and they wanted me to do this because I was promoting their brands. One of the brands was Color Wow, and they liked doing me doing what I was doing because the more exposure you get for a brand, the better. And so I learned a lot over the years about how to market, how to make videos exciting and popular. And all of my videos aren't, because it's not as easy as it looks, but I'm getting more and more experienced. Since I've been doing it since 2012, I'm learning more. I've been part of an online course on how to be better at YouTube. And I'll tell you more about that as time goes on. But what I want you to do is, hopefully you'll follow me. If you're already one of my subscribers, please stay for the ride, because I think it's going to be exciting. And it's not going to be just a one channel thing. Like before, it was all about hair. I've got a lot of interest and I got a lot of life experience, and I believe I can offer a lot to people either my age or even a little younger. I mean, when I say over 40, I'm focused more on those people because they probably already have their career started, but a lot of people aren't really happy doing what they're doing, or they just want something else as a side gig. And in case you haven't heard, YouTube is blowing up. It's big now, and even though it's big and everybody thinks that the new people can't get in on the action, well, that's the furthest thing from the truth, because YouTube in the last year started really promoting the new YouTubers, the new up-and-comers, people with no experience. And so they're starting to show people videos that they think subscribers would like based on what they've already watched. So if you go and you start wandering around on YouTube and you come across a subject and you start watching more of those videos, guess what? YouTube is going to start suggesting more of those videos to you. And so where you might be interested in one thing, if you start looking at elsewhere, YouTube is going to suggest those until you come back to the thing that you're really focused on. Like for me, when I'm on Instagram, they want to show me nothing but hair stuff. That's because I post nothing but hair stuff on there, because my Instagram is all about hair care and some of the brands that I represent. But when I'm on YouTube, I'm all over the place because I'm really into video. I'm interested in learning from other people. So I would like to get involved with other groups. And once you corroborate with others, you grow even bigger and better. And so my journey on this is just to get better at YouTube, get better at doing things that are separate from my job. I'm still working. I still work full time. So that's the thing you got to understand is I don't do this full time like some people. So I'm trying to post as many videos as I can, and I don't know if you're going to like this or not, but I'm not going to edit a whole lot. I'm going to get away from all this intensive editing, because for one, I don't know about you, but when I start watching a video that somebody heavily edited and it's got all these jump cuts and all of that, I can't follow it, and it just doesn't flow very well. And a lot of times I just like to listen to people, listen to what they have to say. And hopefully I'll be giving you a lot of good information on my videos. And I'm going to be making longer form videos so that they'll last longer. And, you won't have to go from one video to another. So many, it used to be like every 8 minutes or 5 minutes, we would make these short little videos. But now YouTube wants us to make longer videos. Like there's people that are making hour-long, 2-hour-long, 3-hour-long videos. Now I'm not there yet. So my video is going to be probably between 8 minutes to maybe an hour at most. But it just depends on the subject and whether I have enough information to relay on that particular video. So who's this for, and why should you subscribe to my channel? Well, like I said, I've got a lot of life experience. I've got a lot of experience making video, and I really enjoy all the different tech gadgets. I'm an Apple fan. I love this little camera that I have, the DJI Osmos Pocket 3. This is what I'm filming this on right now. So as an over 40 person, I'm gonna give you information that's kind of different from what everybody else is probably teaching, because just because the technology is there doesn't mean you need to use it. And I want to try to simplify everything and make it so that you can make great videos but not have to either invest in a lot, because in the very beginning you don't really need to invest in a whole lot. You just need to start. So I'll take you from getting your YouTube channel started or set up, and then I'll go through more things as time goes on. But I'm trying to do 2 to 3 videos a week, and if I ever get to a point, maybe I can do 5 videos a week. Now, some guys are doing like a video every day, but those guys are full-time, and I'm still trying to keep doing well at my current job, which I'm still going to work until I don't like it anymore, or until they don't need me anymore. Or if my side gig turns out to be even more lucrative than my current job, who knows where to go. If it goes nowhere, that's fine too. My whole purpose of this is to educate, and it's a kind of a selfish thing, but even though I'm helping you, it's helping me also, because it's making me a better salesperson, a better speaker. I'm able to do this without doing a lot of ahs, uhs, and ums, and that was me before. So if you're new and you think you can't do this, just put it out of your head. You can do it, and you just got to put in the time and the work and the practice. Now, having said all that, just know that YouTube is not easy. It's not hard, but don't get into this thinking that you're gonna really grow this and blow up fast. You might be one of those lucky ones. I don't have I don't have a beautiful face or a handsome face like a lot of these other young people do. So some of those people may blow up really quick. And, if they're exciting or funny or whatever, a lot of those people do grow very, very quickly. And the people that you see on there that grow their channel like within a month, or get monetized within a month or so, just know that they didn't do that by themselves, without any time and without any experience. Most of those people that have done it probably had, tried it before or done other things. And there is a learning curve with all of this. But if you follow some of the things that I say, and if you just put it into action, you'll do well. You just got to remember, you got to take it step by step. Don't try to do everything, and I would caution you to not follow everybody about YouTube advice, because everybody's got their opinion. And there's people out there that are just trying to say, oh, you can do this quickly and in a very little time, and you're going to make all this money with hardly any work. Well, that hasn't been true for me. In fact, my channel didn't really blow up until like 2 years ago. It got its first little jump from, I had 2,000 subscribers for the longest time, and I had about $900 in my YouTube account that I didn't even know was there, because guess what? I never filled out the IRS information so that they can tax me on it. And so I had money sitting there that I didn't even know I had, and which is a great surprise when one day I really needed it. And so I was able to cash it in. So I just finished up my paperwork and boom, $900 in my account, whatever it was 9 something. And so I'm just hoping that, this is going to be a great side gig for retirement. And so part of this channel too, we'll talk about some retirement issues. As I get older, I'm going to be talking more and more about that kind of stuff. So my channel, even though they say to really focus on a niche, my niche has been hair care for all this time. I'm not a hairdresser. I've been doing this as a professional salesperson, representing a lot of different brands over the years, over 30 years. But it's not my true love or my true expertise. I'm good at selling and promoting and getting the information across to people. But if you ask me how to do hair color or do a haircut, that's not me. And so a lot of these videos that I was showing and making, they didn't really, it's hard to sustain that when it's not your work. And I believe in order to really create a brand for yourself, you got to put your face out there. And all these people that are talking about faceless YouTube channels, well, that's fine and dandy, but you know what? I think that long term, people want to identify with the person. And hopefully you'll identify with me. I know I'm probably not everybody's cup of tea, but hopefully you'll understand that, I have strong beliefs in what I do, my faith. Just recently I started reading the Bible at the beginning of this year. I've read it all the way through and read the New Testament twice, and now I'm going through it again. I'm about halfway through, or not quite halfway through, but I believe in doing the right thing for people, and also I'm trusting in God that He's going to guide me in the right direction, and so that I can make more videos that make a difference to people, and hopefully I can witness along the way. But this is not going to be a preaching YouTube channel, because I'm just not there yet. I can lead people to read something or to do something, but I'm not the one that's going to preach. So this video probably has gone on long enough. This is supposed to be like an introductory video, which I don't think I've ever made for YouTube. And the one, if I did make one, I took it down because it was just terrible. And so hopefully you'll stay along with me for the ride. All right. Well, all you have to do now is, if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. Please like and share this video. And if you do watch my videos, try to watch them all the way through, or at least have them playing. What I do a lot of times, I'll be on the treadmill in the gym, and I'll listen to my favorite YouTubers or whatever I'm listening to. And I like to listen rather than just watch all the time. So hopefully I'll be giving you a lot of good information that you can just listen to. But as long as you watch, that helps the YouTube algorithm identify my channel as being something that people really want to watch or listen to. So I do appreciate your support. I'm trying to grow it. And let me know in the comments below if you're a new YouTuber. Are you over 40 or over 60? I didn't want to put over 60 because I might kind of eliminate a lot of people, because there's not a ton of people at that age range that's doing YouTube. But I believe this is the key thing for over 60 people, is that they need to start a YouTube channel and really let the world know about your experience, your knowledge, because I know there's so many people out there that just think this is the end of the line because they're retiring from their job that they've done all these years, and maybe they're just sick and tired of it by now. But it doesn't have to be that way. And I think you really, truly live a more fruitful life if you're continuing to do something meaningful. And that doesn't mean just taking time off and going on vacation all the time, because you can only do so much of that. And really, I really don't have a strong desire to just quit and retire. I want to do, if I'm not doing the beauty supply gig, I want to do this, because I just think that, hey, I mean, I think I can make a difference. And you know, if you think about it, whatever you're planning on doing, I hope that you will think about creating your own YouTube channel and coming along the journey with me. Just start. Don't worry about how good your videos are, because I can guarantee you they're going to suck in the very beginning. They're going to be flat out terrible unless you're just really good already. You might be one of those people that are just great at speaking. You might be a great looking person, or you may have the funniest personality or the best personality. If you do, you're going to be ahead of everybody, but you still have to make the video. So the people that don't get anything accomplished is the ones that keep coming up with reasons not to do it. You know, there's only one thing you should do, and that's just hit the record button and talking to the camera. And all you need is your phone to start with. You don't need this fancy camera. I started with my phone, and actually I have a DSLR that I have set up. I hardly ever use it because my phone is always with me. And now that I have this is going to be with me just about everywhere I go. And this is my preferred method of recording because I don't have to take up my phone to do it. And my phone almost like wants to choke when I do 4K and I do a long video like this. I mean, this is not even that long, but if I did an hour or an hour and a half, because I would record my hair shows or hair classes on my phone, and my phone would die. It would not last. It's an iPhone 13, and it's probably, the battery's not fully optimized, but it's still not to the point where they recommend replacing the battery. So do it. Just make that video. And I'll be making more videos and talking about this subject, but I know this video should have been shorter when it was just an introductory. But again, let me just conclude with what I was saying in the very beginning. The reasons why you want to follow me and subscribe to my YouTube channel is because I have a lot of experience with technology and video and life experience. And I'm over 60. I kind of identify with people that I'm trying to attract to this channel, which is the over 40 crowd. And so let's take this journey together and get some good work done. And we can corroborate. We can maybe even do some lives where I can get some people on a Zoom or something. I have other software than Zoom, but I just call it Zoom because I can't think of any other reason or any better name that people might recognize. But, we can do live streaming where we can, talk about different things. And, that's one of the things I want to do, is have a nice community of people that have the same goals as I do. So I just want to thank you again for being a subscriber. If you've already been subscribing to my channel, I apologize if my new direction is not going to be aligned with what you're looking for. But I think if you stick around, at least just check it out and watch some of my videos, I think you'll learn something. And, unlike the shorts, they're not going to be short videos under a minute or 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 10 seconds. Who learns anything from that? The problem with that is you may see something great about what I show, and then you're on to the next person. And then by the time 15 minutes has gone by, you've already forgotten what I showed you. So this is the way. YouTube is the way you need to go. If you have a business, or if you have an interest that you want to promote, or you want to get out there and show other people, you need to follow me. Let's do this together. All right. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. And Merry Christmas. Take care.